In this video, we're going to try and integrate sine of one thing. We're going to try and integrate sine of one thing times cos of another thing. So, for example, sine, let's say 5x, and then cos, let's say 7x. We're going to try and integrate something like this, dx. Okay, so to integrate something like this, we would make use of this. So making use of this. So if you get this times this, that will then give you this. And then, well, if you put the whole thing here into this thing here, then that will then take you to here. And then now, once you're at this stage, it should be easy to integrate. So when you look at this, this is like me. This is like me giving you sine. Let's just make it up. 9x, and then this here should be easy to integrate. So making use of this, then something like this will become easy to integrate. So this should be easy to integrate. When you integrate this, or when you integrate this thing here, it will then give you this. And then when you integrate this, it will then give you this. It will then give you this. And then you've got your constant. Let me give you an example. So, hang on. So let's try and integrate sine 3x. Let's try and integrate sine 3x cos 4x. So making use of this, you've got your half here, you've got your half here, and then it's saying get m take away n. So get m take away n. So that would be -1. And then on this side, get m plus n. So that would be 3 plus 4, that would be 7. So now it boils down to us integrating this. Now let's tidy this up. Remember, sine is an even function. Sine is an even function. So sine is an odd function. So we've got to make use of this. So whenever you have an odd function, if you have a function that's a negative x, then that becomes a negative version of the original function. So here you've got sine negative x here. So you can imagine this as being like a block of -1, and then you've got your sine of x. So now you can take this -1 out here. So that will become -1/2. And then what's left in here is your sine of x. So make use of the fact that sine is an odd function. So it will become the negative version of the original. So well, I hope you can well, we've done this before, so I hope you can accept that. So now that this whole thing here will then take you to here. This thing here stays the same for the time being. So now that will then take us to here. So now integrate it. This should be easy to integrate. It's cos of x from 0 to pi, and then this should be easy to integrate. That will then give you this. Don't forget you've got a minus in here. So let's just take this minus out here. So it becomes a -1/2. It becomes -1/2. So now, hang on. So now we just need to evaluate it. So put this into here. Cos of pi. So remember, your cos graph looks like this. Cos of 2 pi is here. Cos of pi would be -1. So when you put this into here, this thing here will become -1. Put 0 into here. Cos of 0 is 1. So this will be 1. And then put this into here. Cos of 7 pi. Cos of 7 pi. Remember, 2 would be 1. 4 would be 1. 6 would be 1. If you have an odd number, then it's going to be -1. So cos 7 pi would be -1, and then you've got your 7 here, 7. And then when you put this into here, 7 times 0 would be 0, cos of 0, blah blah. Then it will become this whole thing here. And then tidy this whole thing up, and your final answer will be -6/7. Okay.